articulate better than myself or my brother over there, Marshall Raphael. You know what I'm saying? Sisters, it's time for y'all to come down to reality so we can deal with the real you, the real issues, and get you a real man so you can really be saved, because you're doomed right now. But listen to this. Hopefully this will be some reality for your ass.
And a stepfather, it's a horrible deal.
So, you need to go back farther than that. Hold up, I got it. Hold on.
And would you like to be married?
I would.
Okay, and that's a problem because you're asking a man to become a stepfather. You're asking me, let's say you're asking me to come in and take care of one man's child, a man's two children. I didn't create those. It's all downside. I've been a stepfather. It's a horrible deal.
What about?
Hey, shout out to all the stepfathers, man. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be funny or whatever. I was raised by a stepfather. The shit was rocky than a motherfucker. It was a lot of issues and whatnot. And my stepfather could have had a much better experience in life in his young man stages than having to raise me and my two siblings that weren't his. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even had to kick in at all. So shout out to stepfathers that do step up and do that, because I had one. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the trials and tribulations or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because there are men that do that. Not in any way saying don't do it or whatever. What we're trying to do is show our sisters the reality of what they're trying to invite men into, and then the reality of what their real position in life is, considering all the stuff that they got going on. They think we trying to be against them and shit. Now we trying to stop that, because the way y'all been going, y'all single, y'all fucking look stupid. Y'all acting like y'all 22 on Facebook, putting up pictures with puppy dog noses and faces and filtered pictures and shit, trying to rewind at least another 10, 20 years off of your life because you want to still have a chance at it when you done doomed yourself as far as marriage is concerned, in most cases, because you don't live in reality. This brother's bringing y'all's ass to reality. It's beautiful. I love it.
And they have children of their own. They want a stepmother.
Well, again, you still act as
like most men at this age.
Okay.
So this sister said, he told the sister, look, you bringing in kids. Being a stepdad is no good. You know what I'm saying? Being a stepdad is hard because you can't discipline and you got another man involved in this shit. It's an unthankworthy job. It's all downside for the man. She said, well, what about the men that have kids and they need a stepmother? They need a stepmother to help take care of their kids. What about them? Watch what he says to her. Hopefully it's a reality check, some of you sisters.
Listen, I'll answer. See, you're still speaking as if you have leverage in this thing. And I'm trying to level set you. Even if I have children, I got more options than you. I can go find a woman with no kids because I can afford both of you. If I can afford to take care of you and your kids, I can afford to take care of her and no kids.
Yeah.
Why would I pick you and your kids when I know your kids are not going to, I'm not their father. They'll never look at me as their father. I got all the responsibility and none of the upside of being a biological father. Can I discipline those children like they were my own?
You don't need discipline. They're very,
see, that's your problem. There you go, right there.
So now he's going into a few things like, I got all downside. There's no upside to me being a father to your children. There's no upside. It's all downside. Why would I get with you, single woman, single mother, with multiple kids, one kid or multiple kids by another man or multiple men? Why would I get with you when I can just find a woman that doesn't have kids? Now, the reason I say that is because you have sisters out here. The majority of you sisters that are complaining about you can't find a man, y'all got kids. And you're trying to act like you're a chaste virgin. You're trying to come to the table acting as if you don't have any kids, any responsibilities, and a real man needs to take care of you like this and be a real father. And it's like, stupid ass motherfucker, are you serious? With all this shit that you got going on? What the real men are finding women that don't have all that shit that you have. So you, just by default, using your good mind that the Lord gave you, it would seem that you would be trying to bring up more things that you can offer a man because your life don't look the same as that single one. Don't that make sense, though? You know what I'm saying? It's like when we, as black people, when we go on a job, we got to work harder than our white counterparts. Why? Because of the way the shit is set up against us. That is not of our design. You know what I'm saying? Let's say somebody who, give me a good analogy of that. Somebody that messed up, that got to do more than the other person.
People that come out of prison.
There's a good one. People come out of prison because they made mistakes. Like myself. Shit, I should have thought of that one. You know what I'm saying? They come out of a situation. I was young, 20s, over 2 decades ago with this shit that happened with me. But throughout my life, it plagued me. I had to prove myself way more than the person who didn't fuck up like I did. I had to prove myself more because I got a record. I'm a felon. Anytime a job looks at my background, they're going to see felony on there. So I have to be, when they ask me why they should hire me, I have to not only give a right answer of why they should hire me, just to make them interested in me, but also once they do take the chance on me, I have to over excel everybody, because it's always that looming thing that's the felon dude. So I got to do extra. Coming to the table, I know that. I got to do extra. I got to prove, because, you know, they gave me a shot. You know what I'm saying? I done fucked up a lot and they gave me a shot. Our fucking sisters, they fuck up their whole life, bring a bunch of kids, and then stand like, I'm the catch. I'm the table. Yeah, ain't no good man.
It's like the prisoner coming out and he say he the catch.
The prisoner come out, motherfucker, you got 3 murder cases. You know what I'm saying? These sisters got bodies on them, so we use murder cases. You get 3 murder cases on you, you know what I'm saying? Shit, a couple robberies. You done been down not once but twice. All those stints in the penitentiary represent the children today. Let's keep on listening before I keep on going. Hold on.
She said they don't do this. Okay, this is why. If you're in freaking sane, if you don't think children, your kids are not special. They need discipline, just like anyone else.
Yeah. I was just about to say that. You're in the spirit. Go ahead. You see what you got to deal with when you come into a relationship, sisters? When these brothers come in a relationship with you and you got your kids, whether they be babies or whether they be teenagers. They still with you and you taking care of them. They come in a relationship, they got to deal with that. What about when it's time to discipline? You know, like on just a Thursday night, you're sitting there and one of them decide to do something, they being loud, getting smart with you. And he said, hey, stop that. And they ain't got to stop. You ain't my daddy. And I'll whoop your little ass. And now they arguing with you because I got it. You ain't got to tell. And you know, I got it. I take care. You got to take on that shit with you motherfuckers. And then y'all come to the table as if y'all chase virgins. Because I'm repentant now. As if these little kids are invisible now that you repented. Now that changes the status of stepdaddy and the shit that the nigga gonna have to go through. But y'all still come to the table like ain't no good men. Knowing you are fucked up in life. You know you dirty as shit. Y'all clowning about niggas' jobs and y'all clowning about this and y'all clowning about that. As if, after everything you've done, my sister, you deserve anything other than the death that we all deserve for the shit that we done did. I'm telling you, y'all take no accountability. Let's keep on going.
Okay. Now this is the problem. They don't need discipline. So the answer is, could I discipline the child?
Yeah.
Okay. Without you questioning me.
Yeah. If I choose you as my partner, like have complete trust in you.
Okay,
like,
so
now watch this. This is what a sister. Watch this, brothers. Y'all gotta watch out because this is what a sister will say to you when she comes to the table. If I choose you as my partner, then I've got complete trust in you, and you can discipline my kids. Yes, because I'm a good mom, and I don't care because a man should. They'll tell you all the right shit. The man should be able to discipline and whatnot. But see if that shit still stands up. When they get mad at you and you mad at them and the kids do something, you know, like every day. I'm a father. I'll be mad at Rachel mad at me, and then the kids do something, and then you snap on them. I said, get out of here. I told you, don't come back in here. She turned, you can't talk to my motherfucking kids like that. You ain't gonna be, hold up. I'm gonna just tell you, that's what the fuck really be happening, brothers. These sisters will tell you, no, it would never be like that because I was raised in a shut the fuck up. You'll do exactly that. Why? Because those kids got the spirit of another man on them. That's another man's children. And children, women will use your own fucking kids against you. You think your baby, the one with the kids from another relationship, they ain't gonna use them kids against you if you ever, come on, stop. That's their weapons of defense. That's what they do. Hold on.
So I could spank the children.
They don't need spanked.
No. I could spank the, see right there? I said I could discipline children. You said yeah.
Here she go laughing. Anything to get you in the door, yes, you can discipline my children because I believe I'm strongly so they ask the brothers, start asking real questions to these sisters that you are courting or you are interested in. Real questions. Be crafty and back them in the corners and make them answer. Ask them and re-ask them different ways and shit. And see how them motherfucking answers change. These motherfuckers are crafty. They'll say whatever that you need to hear to get what they need to get out of you. And then they'll flip the script once you get in the door. Be careful, man. I'm telling you, brothers. Now, remember, she lied to him and said he can discipline the kids. He said, so I can spank your kids. Once they're going down, she's going to be like, no. Oh, so what kind of discipline did you mean? Little Jimmy John? Don't be. You see how you got to put up with that shit.
Yeah, bad in the motherfucker.
Huh?
Kids bad as fuck. Because remember, this is the same sister that was out having a good old time and she meets great men. So she ain't going to discipline her kids because she feels bad because she's out doing other things. So she gives them gifts and toys and let them go spend the night at grandma's house and all that. And she tries to be the good mom. Meanwhile, you got to clean that shit up.
Yeah, that's what you're going to come in and have to clean up. Watch this.
Again, oh,
Pay
Lord.
attention, woman.
I am.
Talk to her, brother.
You said I could discipline the children without you questioning me. Yes. So if I decide to spank them, I got to listen to your mouth because they don't need it. That's why you need to stay single until your kids are gone. That's the choice.
Now, what I've been saying, what Maserati has been saying is, some of you sisters, man, y'all 30s, y'all still early, y'all want a man, y'all gonna be burning and shit. Nah, I don't think that you need to stay single in every case. Some of you need to, though. So, what I will tell you is, give the children, because the Bible says that the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. And the woman was created for the man. And every lineage you read about is of their fathers because the seed, the life, and all that comes from the father. You know what, sister? That shit didn't work out. You've been hoeing yourself out and shit. You got a couple babies. Give them babies back to their fathers. That's part of your repentance. Give the babies back to their fathers. If not, whenever you come to the table, not only do you have to be 10 times better than a woman with no kids, you got to be 10 times more submissive and obedient than a woman with no kids. And you got to give that man every bit of the authority that God gives that man to his own children. You got to give him that authority over your children and cut the baby daddy out, because that's not fair. You're going to bring these other kids into the relationship and put them in the hands of a man that loves you. He didn't sign up to have a relationship and a marriage to your children. Y'all be putting that shit on brothers and be like, you got to sign up for my children too. Why? Who got to do that? But if a man chooses to, you, just out of good faith and then in love and respect, you should be doing way more than the average sister would do. But nah, you don't do that because y'all are entitled. I'm telling you, y'all in trouble. Sisters, y'all are in fucking trouble. Y'all in trouble.
You made when you reproduced, man. And I need you ladies to understand something. You going out here having babies without marriage and then breaking up with men, you incur consequences. We don't want those kids around us because we cannot take care of them, cannot discipline them. We don't want to put up with all this other stuff. You're a fun woman. Guys look at you and be like, she's got 2 kids and she's 5'6", 115. She's a lot of fun. She's obviously sexually active. I'll have a good time with you, but no way. Not no way, but very unlikely the man's going to take you seriously, especially when you start talking. Because I believe what you're telling me is honestly, and I'm like, who wants this deal?
Who doesn't want this deal? A beautiful woman that is a great mother, has a great career.
Now listen to this. This woman, she's a Hispanic woman, just so you know. She's like, who doesn't want this deal? A beautiful woman, because she was gorgeous. A great career, makes her own money. Who doesn't want this? Now, mind you, she's calling because she can't get a man. No, ain't nobody staying with her. Nobody wants the shit. Because she's coming to the table as if she's a chaste virgin and you have to do this and be that. And she wants a high-profile man, is what she said earlier. But she's got 2 children by previous dudes, and she's, saying she's been with dudes and shit. And she's going to bring those children and drop them in this man's lap, which there's nothing wrong. I'm an advocate for taking care of children. A man that wasn't my father helped take care of me. So I keep on saying that. So don't get it wrong. Sisters would be like, excuse me. My bad. Don't get it wrong. Sisters would be, think I'm trying to say something against their children or something. I'm not. I'm trying to bring you back down to reality so we can get you in a place of repentance so you can get a good, godly man. But you gotta start thinking, sisters. You gotta start thinking. Stop talking so much. Shut the fuck up and start thinking about what's really going on. Now listen to this, brother. Watch this.
Don't care about your career.
Strong, like I'm submissive.
No, but listen, did you hear what I just said? Did you hear what I just said? Don't care about your career.
Yeah,
The thing is, ma'am, it's the two kids. That's the two kids. Everything you're saying does not overcome the deficit that two children bring.
You have money.
Now, it's an easy fix. Give those children, stop being a fucking narcissist and give those children back to their father. What makes you the one? You're the one begging that you need a man. I'm beautiful. I ain't got no man. Well, those children are in the way, and most men don't want to take the responsibility of children that are not theirs. Some men will. I will. You know what I'm saying? But then you got the baby's father that you have to deal with, the baby's father's mother and father that you may have to deal with, aunties and uncles and shit that want to be in the life. You know what I'm saying? You got all those things. What about when the baby's father's father has a birthday and you got to deal with all this shit. And as a man, you don't want to, that ain't what you want to take on in life. So if you do, the women that do have those issues, you know what I'm saying, with children and shit, you're supposed to make yourself shine brighter than the regular stars because you have a little bit extra. The thing is, our sisters won't do that shit. I know some sisters that will do that shit. All praise to the Most High. But most of our sisters won't do the shit. They're like, no, I want my cake and eat it too. It don't matter what the fuck I did. That's how y'all, and that's why y'all think y'all dying single. And even in the truth, you end up fornicating or committing adultery or some shit because of the way that you think. You think you deserve stuff that you don't deserve. The scripture say a man that think himself is something when he is nothing, fooleth himself. You stupid as shit. And that's just a regular cat. That ain't talking about, that ain't just, now you add the ones that done heaped up sin on top of their life. Come on, man. Sisters, y'all need a reality check. We trying to help y'all to get saved. Y'all think we just trying to pick on you because we hate women. Y'all fucking stupid. Listen.
That doesn't matter to you.
If you have what?
I said you have money. That doesn't matter to you financially.
I have more.
You have what?
I have more.
More?
More money. I have more money than you. I have more money than
that.
I have more money, and I can go over there and get her. She's 25. She has no kids. And I don't have to deal with any of the stuff we just talked about. She's 25, agreeable, cooperative, fit, and ready to get on my program. Have butt naked, freaky circus sex. And she's happy to be there and experience all these new things. I'm dealing with a 30-year-old woman who's got her mind. Listen, okay. See, when this conversation is over, I go back to my wonderful life. You go back to your life, still trying to figure these things out, and I'm just trying to help.
See, that's what we be going through in this shit. When after our class is over, I go in here and I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna have my wife and my children and we gonna eat. We out here grilling and shit. Everything's cool and shit. We on here teaching these classes and talking and staying on these sisters because y'all fucking suffering. Admittedly, y'all suffering. Wait a minute, I don't nobody want no good men. We in the truth now. Still ain't no men gonna try to prick us because you're bringing all your same fucking shit into the truth. The men are still men. We still want what we want. We want a pretty girl that don't get on our fucking nerves and then bug us all day. And we definitely don't want to have to take care of other people's responsibilities that ain't ours. We don't want to have to do that. But we will if the woman shines like the fucking... If she's so... Hey, this is a Proverbs 31 one. I don't know. She repented and then, bow, she turned into something else. Hey, this sister's worth it. You know what I'm saying? I deal with her shit. We all go through stuff. She's worth it. Y'all sisters is coming in like, you better, and I ain't got to do that. What you mean, submit? And meanwhile, y'all got all that motherfucking baggage. I'm telling you, sisters, what the fuck do we got to do to make y'all see? Listen.
You lady. I'm not saying you're not everything you're saying you are.
Down for the next, 8 years. Basically.
But you're not, okay. And who is actively pursuing you to be their wife?
I mean, I got options.
Who is actively pursuing you to be their wife?
I got options. I just said
ma'am, you didn't know. No, that would be a fiance.
This is the thing that, you know, saying none of y'all see that you sisters don't pay attention to. This is what we hear every time we talk and y'all ask y'all flat out questions. Well, who's doing? It's like, look here, bitch, you losing. You losing bad. And we're trying to help you, so we need to answer the answers to these questions so we can see out where the fuck you going wrong. Well, it's like y'all.
You get offended.
You get offended and shit because you're a retard and you'll die offended and lonely and stupid. You call people stupid, see? I already feel bad, Judah Mack. Stop acting stupid.
See, this is where the truth comes in. You can either, ma'am, you don't have these kind of options. And I'm trying to explain. Okay, then you wouldn't be here if you actually had.
Yeah, it's Kevin Samuels.
The kind and caliber of man that you want, that they were really considering you to be their wife. You wouldn't be here right now.
No.
I know. I'm just kind of like learning about. I mean, I'm new here, so this is literally like my first time, like really watching.
Well, but the thing is, ma'am, you're still you're a baby.
See how she just diverted? Well, yeah, I'm just new here because this is my first time really watching the program and this and that. That ain't got nothing to do with it. You just confess.
Program, and you're like, damn, that sounds like me.
It sounds like my life.
See what, yeah.
Then when he shows you this is why you going wrong, I'm offended. Well, I was just watching the and that's how y'all motherfuckers be. And then y'all end up lonely. So I'm trying to be quiet because the neighbors, fuck it, they might need to hear the shit too. Y'all be all lonely and shit. And later on, y'all be bitter, and you die bitter and lonely and mad, and the only thing you got is graduation pictures from nieces, nephews, and your kids and shit. Them are the happiest moments of your life because ain't no moments of men cuddling, hugging, and going on vacation with you. And the ones that you may have, you don't really want to post them shits because the men keep changing in them. Nigga, come on, man.
Your mama of two. And are you telling me you're dating someone seriously?
Oh, I always have options.
I'm going to ask you one more time.
We already know the answer.
I'm going to bid you a good night.
Damn, he can see. And I was just about to say the same thing. Notice he ain't cussing, he ain't yelling, he's calm, articulate, and it still don't fucking matter.
It don't matter. You think it's cuss words, nigga? Please, no, it's not. These motherfuckers, most of these women are just bad people spiritually. They not good people. They ain't gonna take it. They ain't gonna take responsibility for shit. I'm telling you, most of these sisters educate. All of them say the same thing. I'm educated. I'm successful. Remember that girl that I grew up with? I got my own house. I got a fence in the backyard and a fence in the front, and I hit plenty of dick. Okay, why are you commenting on this post about lonely motherfuckers then? You know what I'm saying? Why are you on here trying to convince her? Nobody on here knows you. Why are you? Because you're lying, stupid ass nigga.
Just asking you, are you dating someone seriously?
Yeah.
Liar.
How long you guys been seeing one another?
It's been like 2 years.
2 years.
She just said, hold up. She's dating someone. I'm going to tell you how y'all be lying. That's why I tell you, brothers, continue to ask questions. I don't give a fuck if you already got the answer. If it's something that you thinking, keep asking questions. If it's a lie, most time we'll trip their ass up and reveal it. Trust me. Trust me. I'll be professional at this shit. Keep on asking questions. They'll reveal it. But remember just earlier when I played the video, Mosh, this same sister was talking about, I date plenty of men. I've got a lot of men that come in. Oh, now you've been in a great, she said great men. But they just, what I find about all of them is they're worried about beauty and not, well, you're already beautiful, so that shouldn't be a problem for you. That's like, you know what I find that most people worry about money. I'm a millionaire, so fuck it. It don't matter because I'm a nigga with money. Beautiful people get beautiful people fucking perks, and rich people get rich people perks, and that's just part of it. But she said she was dating plenty of men. Now he asked her.
Now she got a 2-year relationship.
Now she's in a 2-year serious relationship. Now what she's doing is, I'm going to say whatever I must say to make myself look good. That's what all these females do, bro. That's why I tell you, don't be listening to that shit.
Hey, and this is why we warning you brothers, because these women got fringes on and a ribbon of blue. They do the same thing, and they're lying to fit their agenda because it's beneficial for them. Because remember, Kevin was even saying, I lose by taking you in. They know that. So she's done all her dirt, did all her thing, and then all of a sudden she's deceptive to get what she can to get her foot in the door. You lose because of that. So she'll say anything. So she went from, I date great men, to now I'm in a 2-year relationship. Anything to say to get her foot in the door. Boy, I'm telling you, they don't give a fuck about us, boy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bitch, sisters will lie to you, man. Even the good ones will lie to you too. What you got, what your job is, and this is why if you want to be a leader or something and whatnot, lead a church, that's why you only need one wife, because it should be draining. What your job is to keep them from destroying themselves. That's our fucking job with these sisters. to keep them from destroying themselves and be a hedge of protection about them, to protect them from the outward influences and the inward influences, which is Satan to be in their motherfucking ear all the time. Satan comes in the form of their emotions. Let's continue.
Any desire to make you his wife?
Yes.
Has he taken you ring shopping in the last 2 years?
We've been ring shopping, yeah.
All right, motherfucker. I'm telling you, she
When?
just said something totally different earlier.
About 3 months ago.
3 months ago.
She's on this show talking about she needs to find a good man. That's what this is. And look, I'm gonna show you. This is how you Israelite sisters are. They be married. On there talking about ain't no good men. And with most of you men and this, that, and the third, they be married telling you that ain't no good men. I know, because they be calling us for counsel. Why are we bringing this shit out, man? Because our brothers need help. We gotta fix this shit. She's saying that ain't no good men. She called in this show about needing to find a good man. Meanwhile, you married and you just went ring shopping 3 months ago to a great man that's looking at you to be his wife. You shouldn't even be on Facebook or nothing. You should be focusing on that man and making sure that that man is pleased with you, because you got 2 kids and you already unhappy and you can't find no man. Your clock is ticking. You see how this bitch a lie, though? Ain't nobody stupid. And then you brothers will listen to that and be like, yeah, oh, I believe it.
But this ain't the guy that, like, really just, like, sparks, like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like someone I want to be with forever. So that's
So
more
I go
on my
back to
part.
the
That's
first
not on my
thing I
part.
asked you. Are you telling me you are seeing someone, and the man who's actively considering you is the man you want to be with? And you said, I've got options. And you just went through this convoluted way of getting back down to, I got
It's hard
somebody
to explain my love life.
Well, no, man. What it is it's hard for you to deal with the truth.
That's what it is.
One,
The truth fucking hurts.
you don't have a man that you want considering you to be his wife. You got a man that you don't want who sounds like he would take you, but you don't want to marry him. That's why it's been 2 years. This is why you're on here trying to figure it out. Now, I'm only trying to help you, but it seems like you'd rather argue or be right than listen.
Now, welcome to our life. Hey, welcome to Trap With Us with Maserati and Judah Mack. Get on here and try to help our sisters, but these goofy ass, scallywag ass, motherfucking unrepentant ass heifers and just want to argue. And we be trying to help them, though. You know what I'm saying? Not because we have to, not because we need anything from them.
Yep, and just like him, she called his show. Just like us, y'all be reaching out to us. Because I ain't going to just randomly go through a motherfucking Facebook page and just call somebody out of the blue. So that means y'all need help. And y'all act just like this sister did.
This is bullshit. And then as soon as you get the answer you don't want, but the one you need, I hate them niggas hate women. These niggas hate women.
Yep, because, hey, real talk, I'm going to tell you the same thing Kevin just told her. That man, you supposed to be with him. Because guess what? That's probably where your level of all the shit you've been through, that's the man that's for you.
But listen to what she said. He just don't make me feel, he's taking me ring shopping. He knows about the kids, but he just doesn't make me feel the way that I want. And then, you know what? She'll leave that dude alone, fuck it all the way up, and then never find the dude. And then she'll remember that dude, that Mark. And the buster dude will let her go ahead and leave. And then go bone a bunch of other dudes who really didn't want to do nothing but bone. And then she'll come back after about 6 years. She'll reach out to the nigga on Facebook or something. Hey, how you doing, Stanley? Just said something. Yeah. And the monkey ass nigga will be like, okay. Nah, it's high time, brothers. Y'all wake up too. Stop it. The reason they getting away with it is because you band ass niggas be letting them get away with the shit. You gotta tell these sisters what it really is. Hold on. And ain't nothing wrong with it, I'm telling you. Brothers, we don't get mad when people tell us what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Somebody tell me what it really is. I'm like, man, that's what it is. If I'm happy with myself, I'm like, shit, I don't give a fuck. That is what it is, but that's my life. I'm happy with it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's my life. I'm happy with it. These sisters don't be happy with their life. They be complaining. They ain't no real man. I'm independent. Be by myself. Stop complaining then, motherfucker. Be by yourself. They don't be happy. Listen.
I'm not trying to argue.
Okay, well then I need you to understand that your children are a massive impediment. How about this? Would you like to have additional children?
I would.
How many?
Oh, maybe 2? 1 to 2.
So let's say you and I were to get married, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What you automatically set up is you get pregnant on our wedding night, and you give birth to Kevin Jr. Then a year after that, you give birth to Kim. Kevin and Kim are my biological children with you, right?
Okay.
Then I still have to take care of your 2 other children, right?
So we have 4.
4 kids in the house.
Yeah.
Kevin and Kim are mine. If I decide to spank Kevin, you can't say shit to me because he's mine biologically. You can't tell me to listen. Okay, you're going to sit there and zip your mouth and let me get through the example before you say something. Can you do that? Give me a minute.
Shit. This shit is
Kevin
universal.
and Kim are mine. They're my financial responsibility, and you cannot pull the mommy card on me because biologically you can't one up me. You can't play the high joker. You can't say those aren't. But when it comes to your children, they're your children. I've got to discipline them in line with what you think is right. So I got 2 sets of kids in the house under 2 sets of rules. That's madness.
Madness.
I've seen it. Can you understand that?
That's why a lot of brothers end up miserable and shit in relationships or whatever. They taking care of other men's kids and shit, and they shouldn't have to. That's unbiblical, it's unrighteous, and it's shameful. The scriptures talk about shamelessness. It's shameful because that situation should have never happened. Right now, we got men and women that are talking about, man, it's just the way it is now. Well, the homosexuality being okay is the way it is now, too. Are you okay with that? That's against God. Having children outside of wedlock is against God. It's sin. You okay with that? That's against God. What else? What other sin are you okay with to where we can't act like it's sin? You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. But there are ways to fix it. You know what I'm saying? You put away certain people. You put away certain things. Or you put in certain stipulations. A sister come into the table and she got kids. The other father shouldn't be in the picture at all. He shouldn't know no fucking co-parent. Where the fuck do they do that at? That's American shit.
Ain't no scripture that says thou shalt co-parent.
Not a one.
Ain't no scripture that say that.
Not a one. Thank you.
Thou shalt co-parent thy neighbor's children.
No, that shit happens when the man dies. Nigga died, then you take his children and his wife. You take his wife too. Come on. Put her under a hedge. That's what you do. This shit today, man, the sisters act like you just ain't got no choice but to accept it. Because we in America. Man, stop up. Stop with the bullshit. Who's that? Hey, what's happening, Jew? What's happening? What it do? Yeah, man. So let me finish playing it.
That's the problem with having children already. Because you would have 2 kids by me, 2 kids over here. But yet, if they want to go to college, I'm still supposed to pay for it. If your children want to go to college, I got to put a roof over their head, food in their bellies, and provide for them just like I was providing for Kevin and Kim.
Hey, watch this.
Now, Kevin and Kim.
That's a head busting. And would a sister say, well, I'll go and I'll pay to send them to college. Oh, you'll go and do all that extra stuff. But sister, you know they're still taken from my house because you belong to me now. So now you're going to pay, I got to be responsible, the household has to be responsible for tens of thousands of dollars in income that could have went towards shit that pertained to me as the king of this house.
Right.
But it goes towards helping another man's children.
And I was thinking the same thing. I was like, if the only reason why you be able to send them to college is because I took you in. So
Yeah.
now you was able to save
money and send them to college. Yeah. So all that shit's coming from being with the brother. You know what I'm saying? And that and more things that, hey man, which one of these motherfuckers is yours?
That was mine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put my shit over here. Now you drink after somebody, be like, God damn it, motherfucking bullshit. You feel dirty, nigga. My bad, we had a moment. But look, check it out. Let me finish this video.
Let's say you and I divorced.
Yeah, thank you.
Kevin and Kim are mine. I still got visitation.
Maybe switch my
Do I necessarily have anything with those kids? If you decide not to let me see my stepkids, you could cut that bond. You ladies never think of it from a man's side. It's all what you want. And like you said, you want a man to not be into all this superficial stuff and which means you really don't give a damn what we think. Yep. We're just supposed to come in and do what you need.
Yep. That's the way they think. Because at the end of the
That's
shit,
fine.
nah.
But you better be offering a hell of a deal.
Hey, you see that? It's like that's fine. Sister, you got all the kids and shit. That's fine. But you better be offering a hell of a deal.
Hey,
don't just be like, I'm an Israelite now and you're supposed to just deal with the shit. No. You better be offering a hell of a deal. You better be the most submissive motherfucker in the planet.
Hey, I'm telling you, what Kevin said, me and Judah say it all the time, and I just said it a couple of days ago. Now it gets to a point, you got to negotiate with motherfuckers. And I ain't talking about settle with sisters. I'm talking about us as men. We come to a point where we be like, you know what? This is what we gonna do. Okay, we accept these sisters and we do this, that, and the third, but she better be submissive. That's what y'all sisters don't understand. We be like, okay, that's fine. She got kids and she got a history and she's done all these things. That's cool, just like Kevin said. But she better be submissive. So who's really settling here?
The man.
Who's settling?
The fucking man.
That shit is crazy.
And the first thing they say, well, I make my own money. Let's everybody ask you about how much money you make. We talking about, and if I bring up money, you be like, what about relationship? Oh, okay. And no matter what you bring up, I do this, I do that. Man, look here. That don't negate the shit that you got going on with you. That don't negate that. Now, how do we fix that? What are you bringing to me spiritually that's going, they always want to lead off with the motherfucking money. That's because they carnal as shit. That's what she said. But I'm a good catch because I make a good career. Nigga, you gotta make a good career. Them kids are still kids. That's real lives that you gotta mess with right there. These sisters don't be loving their kids for real, man. They'll bring them into this situation and rock them. I know because I was in a situation like that. Getting rocked and shit. Motherfucking tossed to and fro. It's freaking bullshit. You don't be thinking about it. Y'all don't be thinking about nobody but yourself.
And I've yet to hear that.
What'd he say?
That's fine. But you better be offering a hell of a deal.
Mm-hmm. See that?
And I've yet to hear that.
Only because of the kids.
Well, the kids are big, man. They're big.
And notice how they think. Only because of the kids? Only because of the kids?
Right.
Oh.
No!
Look, check this out. Only because of the kids? These are lives that you're talking about. Like lives that come with everything from school situations, personality situations. If somebody takes on a kid, I hope you take it seriously. Like if I take on somebody's kid, I'm involved in all the shit. I'm a big daddy. And this lies, it's real lies. For all you parents that know that, it's real lies. But these sisters be like, because I got kids, like it's just because of the kid. Motherfucker, do you?
No, but that ain't even because it's just the kids. He just told you earlier, you're sexually active, you having all these sex, you got the kids, you got all different kind of things. Because you're only trying to tell us of the good things that you have. But I'm pretty sure you got debt. I'm pretty sure you got some mental issues going on in terms of relationships. You got control issues. You already said you don't want nobody to discipline your kids. There's a whole lot of shit that comes with dealing with you, sis. And you in denial about all that shit. Y'all, boy, you can't make this shit up, boy.
Now, what this translates to most sisters' ears, they hear, well, what about y'all? Y'all got debt. Y'all got baby mamas. Y'all came in, and you're right. You're right. So there's certain things that we have to do different. There's certain things that we have to accept. There's certain things that we have to accept that we ain't going to be able to partake in. And we ain't out here crying about ain't no good sisters out here. Ain't no good sisters that exist. When most of y'all's out there twerking and scallywagging like a motherfucker, but we know it's some good sisters out here. Because some of us is saying this like myself. I'm married. I got 2 wives, 2 good sisters. And both of them got different situations. And so we know there's some good sisters out there. It ain't us notoriously complaining about being fucking single. It's y'all. Then when brothers step up and try to help y'all got the most shit to say. The most unsuccessfully fucking married motherfuckers on the planet got the most shit to say about what good married people look like. It's that fucked up. Let me see. Let me end this up.
I mean, and here's the thing. You do have the option. Because you said only cause of the kids, but that's a big deal.
Would you date a woman with children that's like off the table for you?
I married a woman with a child, ma'am. I understand what I'm doing. Look.
And it'd be like, you hate, she would try to figure like, you wouldn't marry a woman. Nigga, ain't nobody saying that. What's wrong with you motherfuckers? It's like talking to adolescents, like you a elementary kid or something. It's like, how you don't get what the fuck we saying? I am a stepson. Nobody's speaking against this. Your mind state, woman. And that's why you single, by yourself, lonely, and you cry sometimes when ain't nobody looking. Dumbass, because you won't listen still, you prideful bastard.
No, I would not date a woman with a child. No, I would not.
Gotcha.
I've been there. And the thing is, where's the children's father?
Notice that though, and that's what most brothers would experience. They be like, after experiencing going through this shit with this motherfucker, nah, I wouldn't do it, and I wouldn't suggest nobody do it. Yeah. Matter of fact, a couple brothers said, man, I ain't suggesting a nigga take. I wouldn't suggest none of you brothers. I wouldn't suggest none of you brothers date a woman that got kids already by other men. Yeah. Now, there are some brothers that are strong enough to do it, and no matter what the fuck I suggest, because I would do it. But for the most part, these women are so crafty, man, unless you skilled in the motherfucking woman kung fu, don't fucking do it. It's going to ruin your life. And they will ruin your life, wipe their mouth, and act like a real man with us deal with the shit.
Mm-hmm. She done already proven, fuck them kids. She was in a relationship with the kid's father for 6 years, and she didn't even consider that a real relationship.
And she didn't consider how the shit would affect the kids when she left.
She didn't consider that a real relationship at all. So after 6 years, she was like, and 2 kids later, she was like, I'm done. And she been boning ever since. So what about the kids? So now all of a sudden, the kids, to hell with them, because they could have had a father to discipline them. So now another man wants to come in and discipline them, and she's like, no.
I don't like the way he makes me. He makes me feel. I've been dealing with him for 2 years. We've been boning and everything. But it's that magical spark that's missing. Like the Disney Channel, the Aladdin. That magical carpet spark that's missing. He's going to take in you and your kids. He's taking you ring shopping. Yeah, but I just don't feel it spiritually. That's these Israelite sisters be reaching out to us and shit. What about if my husband just said, I don't feel the way that I should want to feel sometimes? No, it's because you're on Facebook looking at these motherfucking Israelite niggas that keep on putting up images of them in Urban Active doing muscle workouts and shit, and now you want to taste what a different kind of Israelite man tastes like. Because you're a nasty ass bitch and you're going to end up destroying yourself. That's right, I said it. I'm talking to you. You know who I'm talking about. You the one surfing around on the internet, looking at other men, knowing that you married, lusting after them, fantasizing about them, instant messaging them sometimes, commenting and liking all that shit. Knowing you're a married woman, you ain't shit. You a piece of shit.
Where is he alive?
Yeah.
Is he involved in the children's life at all?
Yeah.
Then if you really are serious, give custody to the father. Go off with your new husband to make a new family.
Oh shit, no, this nigga didn't just say that. Man, I say my word. I ain't giving no oath or nothing, I ain't swearing. But real talk, my yay be yay. I have never listened to this dude before in my life. Why is he saying everything that I've been saying? I'm getting it out of the Bible. Why is this dude saying everything that I've been saying? Give the children to their father. If you're really serious about your repentance and you want to, give the children to your father, and then you go submit to your new husband and bang your life out. I'm sure most fathers would want their children and not have to deal with your motherfucking ass anyway. I know I would if I was in a situation, and I bid you farewell. This nigga just said, hey, if you really feel, hey, did you listen to this whole thing? No, listen to this shit. Listen to this shit. I'm telling you, the spirit of the Lord is moving, brothers. Y'all better get on board.
Oh?
Yeah.
Then if you really are serious, give custody to the father. Go off with your new husband and make a new family.
Man,
hey man, here, take this. Hey man,
we ain't never listened to this. Have we ever listened to this?
No, my word.
I promise you, we ain't never listened to this.
Y'all hearing it as we listening to it.
And he's saying the same thing that we've been saying forever and a day, and these Israelite sisters hate it. But what this man is saying is biblical.
Straight up.
It's biblical.
Hey, we just read that in class earlier today. Those having not the law, doing the things pertaining in the law, become a law unto themselves. Yep. Like this brother, the spirit of the Lord, the gifts of God, without repentance, he will move his spirit throughout, regardless. I'm telling you.
Bullshit is bullshit. And as a man, and remember the scripture said that the Most High put his spirit in us and he breathed the breath of life of us in the men. So that means we have his logic and his way of thinking. Bullshit is bullshit when you tired of it. So us as men as a whole, that's coming from the heavens. God sees what's going on. He know we tired of the bullshit, and he putting it in those who believe and know, and those who don't know, but they believe this is bullshit.
And they become a law unto themselves.
Yep.
I can't believe dude just said that. He said, man, if you're really serious, then give those children back to their father. You said that he's in their life. Give them to their father, and then you go and submit to your start over.
What she say?
She probably gonna say no. I didn't get to that part. Motherfucker probably gonna say, well, I don't think that he would do that. I don't think it'll be a good option for them because you want control of them. That's what it really boiled down to. Listen.
Well, then guess what? Buy a dog and wait till they're out of the house, man.
Hold up.
Go off with your new husband and make a new family. See,
Oh, I can't do that.
She said, oh, I couldn't do that.
Oh gosh.
These motherfuckers. No, I couldn't do that. Give the children to the father who actually owns those children that came from him. I couldn't do that. I'm a narcissist. I'm going to take them and then I'm going to drop them in the next nigga's lap. And then I'm going to have two dudes in my life for the rest of my life. And I'll never really submit to one of them because I'm going to have two masters. One through my baby daddy, through my babies, and one that I'm actually married to. Because I'm a fucking dragon bitch.
Hey, everything that man just said made perfect sense. Like the whole thing. He was like, okay, let me paint a picture for you. You won't let me discipline the kids. Then if we do get married and we have kids, we got two different set of rules for the kids. And then we got a set of rules for when they go to college and if they don't go to college. So on. He painted the whole thing and everything made sense. And then he gave her the solution at the end. And the bitch said no. So guess what's going to end up happening? She gonna continue hoeing.
Yep.
That's it. That's her own.